Hi, Rhythm. It is such a pleasure to have you with us today. Thank you for joining us, and heartiest congratulations for finally making it to the list of ETHR World Emerging Leaders League. How does it feel?
Thank you so much, Aditya. It feels amazing. You guys have been really, really helpful and fantastic in organizing everything so nicely, and just ensuring we all are able to enjoy our success the way we wanted or we always dreamt of. So I think that's really been nice of you, and it's really been kind of you to actually again take out time to interact with me today.
Thank you so much. It's indeed our pleasure, Rhythm. Rhythm, tell us something. What does this title mean to you? So, I mean, personally or professionally, how do you think it is going to really help you? What additional responsibilities do you feel it's going to give you? And so, how does it feel winning this title?
Firstly, this title has actually helped me a lot in terms of realizing that what I'm doing is that I'm going in the right direction. I think many a times as HR people, we are the ones who are least appreciated by our own selves. So I think this title has really helped me realize that I'm going in the right direction. Also find an inspiration of, or rather recognize myself for the work that I'm putting in, and also help me also, put it out there that, okay, there are challenges that one faces, but at the same time, we're going in the right direction and we're trying to achieve the right thing.
Tell us something about your journey. What has really inspired you, motivated you? What are the challenges that you faced, and what has really got you here?
Okay, so Aditya, like I think from school, from when I was a kid, my parents were very, very particular that if you want something, you have to earn it. I think that's how I was told that I have to operate in life in general. Thankfully, I was blessed to be from I was humbled to be from a family which could afford my whims and fancies, but at the same time, they always ensured that I get what I deserve, and that was a foundation from which where we started. I remember when kids probably were watching Pogo and Oswald, I was watching CNBC. I was trading in MRF when people were having breakups. So I think it all started from there, where my parents were very, very particular about what I get and how I get it. So I think that's very crucial, especially in today's time when everything is literally at your disposal, right? It started from there. Then after that, when I was in school, I was a part of a lot of extracurriculars, part of the council. All these things really helped me also become responsible and learn how to collaborate. I think all those things really helped. And then in college, I was involved with Inactus, which is basically we co-founded Inactus in Xavier's, which was a social entrepreneurial startup where we actually brought startup to life, which was later even acknowledged by Mamata Banerjee, who's the chief minister of West Bengal, and it really did well, right? And that gave a lot of confidence to us because we were just college students, but hey, we were like generating XX lakhs revenue and helping people get that income, right? That led to a lot of empowerment and a lot of confidence. After that, of course, and of course, Make a Difference again was working there. Big fan, loved working with those kids and actually being able to provide a different life perspective to them. So that did shape a lot of way I thought. I was a through and through finance student. I've done CA inter, but I was like, no, this is not what is my true calling. I really want to get into HR because I could see what all impact an HR person can make, right, in an organization, in people's life in general. That's what brought me here. And then NM was a blessing where again I was involved in a lot of extracurriculars. It was a joke that Rhythm is an outstanding student. She's always out of the class. So, a lot of learning that I felt was out of the class during my MBA. Of course, teachers have been phenomenal. The professors were amazing. Did a lot of things there. Again, was very humbled again to receive some recognitions there as well for the same. After that, my biggest strength or the biggest blessing that I say I got was Piramal. Amazing team and two amazing bosses, Jyoti and Pranita. I think I owe my career to them because they ensured that at an early age, I could actually stand up and in front of the entire board and question that whether this is right or wrong, or they never stopped me. They always encouraged me. They were open to my new ideas. Even I must have made multiple mistakes, but they were always patient. And I think that was one thing that really shaped my professional career, where I was told it's okay to be outspoken, it's okay to take up challenges, it's okay to put your point forward. I think bosses like those are blessings, and I was very blessed over there. with not just them but the entire team. It was a great 3 year stint where I learned a lot from them. After that, of course, ABI was one roller coaster which I love, and I think has really made me very confident today. Again, two great bosses over there. Learned a lot from them. Learned agility from them. Execution excellence from them. I think those were two things that I owe to ABI, where getting things done was very very important, and we did it right, and we did it in style. I think we were selling a lifestyle, and we truly lived that also. So that was great. And now at ITC again, I'm starting with a new learning curve, understanding how today an established legacy works, not even a conglomerate. I won't even like undermine it by calling it that. It's a legacy. How does it work, and how can you contribute and build a legacy over here? So that's pretty much my professional journey, and it's been so great so far. So learning a lot, I think, every day. That's what keeps me ticking over here.
This is amazing, a very incredible journey, full of learnings, full of challenges, and the transition from finance to HR and finding your true calling, which is people. That's very interesting. It's a very interesting combination. We've heard of people from engineering moving to HR, technology moving to HR, and now from finance to HR. It is so exciting. And what is really beautiful about this journey is you've got beautiful takeaways, very defined takeaways from each and every stint that you've had. You're full of gratitude, for the people who really helped you in your journey. You had people who motivated you, helped you, allowed you to fail, and accept you as well, accept those failures. And I think you did that pretty well. You learned from those and see where you are today. So that's a very, very beautiful journey. Now I'm even more excited to know about what are your core values. What is that value framework that belongs to you and you believe in?
Aditya, I think there are three things that I would want to call out here that keeps me going and that I truly want to stand by. I think the first is, in this world where everybody is running this rat race, it's important to be kind. And I hold very high moral ground of trying to be good. Okay. Like, I'm one of those girls who don't try to be that girl who's a really nice girl. So, being kind and being good, by good, I don't mean wrong or not standing up for yourself or not pushing people to get the work done. That's not what I mean by not being good. By being good, I generally mean that knowing what you're doing is the right thing to do and following your heart on that. So I think this is one very core value I stand by, live by my intuition, and try to be kind and good wherever I can. I mean, give the benefit of doubt, like people, come with a intent of trusting first. I think those things is something that is I really cherish, and I feel that that is something I want to live with at least for the remaining years also of my life till wherever I live. Second, of course, is something that I've learned to do and I've done it beautifully and I'll keep doing hopefully, is work hard, party harder. So you should totally go out, give your 200%, be involved in whatever work you do. And that is what I keep doing. But I then like the balance of ensuring that I have a life outside my party hard. I'm a teetotaler. I don't drink, but I ensure that if there is a party, I'm there. If there is a place where I can meet new people, understand new people, I do not hesitate, right? So that is something that I've lived by, and that is something that I keep following, through and through. And I like being involved in whatever I do. I don't just do it for the sake of it. So
Yeah.
I think that's something that I would say is my second core value. Third, of course, is learning, right? Like, I feel there's something new to learn every day, and I ensure that my learning never stops. So if I feel my learning has stagnated, I know it's time for change. So I think that is another core value that I live by and try to live with every day. So these would be probably the top three core values if I have to say that I live with day in and day out.
Oh wow, this is very important. But and especially the second one that you mentioned. You really work hard and party harder. I think what really happens is we forget this thing. We forget to enjoy, and then it becomes difficult. Then it becomes really monotonous, not just for yourself but also for your team. So as a leader, when you are living it, that you work hard and then certainly enjoy the success, or even enjoy every single learning that you've had. So I think that's such an important value that brings in more happiness, more contentment, for yourself and your team and the workplace. So that's very important, and we tend to forget this. So in fact, it's a great learning for me. I'll certainly remember this always. Rhythm, thank you so much for sharing. Now, tell us something about your success mantra. What is your success mantra?
So again, success mantra, I think it is very personal. It's not something that will help everyone succeed. But two, three things that has really worked for me is number one, being aware. Uh, One, of course, being aware of the environment. You should know where you are and what is happening in the world. You cannot be oblivion to it if you really want to succeed in life.
Yeah.
Second, of course, is being self-aware. Please take constructive criticism very well. I mean, it really helps. Don't be like close to it. I have really grown a lot as a professional in the past so many years of my career, simply by just acting on things that I trust people are telling me correctly. But at the same time, there was this one thing that somebody had told me, and this is for all the youngsters out there, right? You know, in my first year of job, there was this ex-employee who was leaving who told me this, that Rhythm, there will be people who say you can do this and you can do that and you cannot do this and you should not say this. Don't let that music ever change your personality. You are what you are, and that is your USP, right? So of course take constructive criticism, but know the difference between noise and criticism that will work for you. So I think that has really helped me, and that has really helped me build the individual I am today, where of course all feedback is welcome, but then I know what to act on and be very choosy on that. So this is in terms of growth, but awareness is super important. And I think I mean, I don't have Instagram today. I scroll on LinkedIn, right? I am that, person you can say out of social media or living a real life or just life. That somebody who does not have a life per se, you can say that way. But for me, that works, right? It just helps me be aware and be at the right place at the right time. So that's what I would say would be my success mantra for everybody who's listening to me right now.
Absolutely. I mean, awareness is so important. And I think what I really like about the talk about self-awareness, that, we need to know ourselves, and that introspection is important. We need to reflect, pause, and then work on yourself. But I think also being aware of your environment is so important to understand the dynamics of workplaces, of your workforce, of the people around you, your own team, your family. And I think that really helps you. And what you beautifully mentioned is the difference between a feedback, a conversation, and noise. You really need to, because feedbacks will come to you from different directions, but you need to really make sense of it. What is worth it? What can really help you go to maybe where you want to go? So I think identifying that really helps you in your journey, and that is something that I can see in you. The kind of a confident person, a self-made person you are. I think you certainly, are a living example for this. So thank you for sharing this success
You're
mantra.
just
I'm
being
sure it
very
will
kind.
help many. No, absolutely. I think this is very, very important. We tend to forget these small, small things, but these things do make a difference. And when we see somebody living these things, it's even more motivating. So thank you so much. Now, I'm sure that all this is a beautiful message for, emerging leaders. But what additional piece of advice would you like to give them?
Oh, please, this is one small advice that I learned when I was probably in class one, which probably we all have learned when we were in class one. We had heard this whole phrase, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? I mean, it is so important that you do not give all your energy to a relationship or to a job or to something, right? Just have different things you do in life. Like today, for me, for example, what keeps me ticking, of course, is my work. But apart from work, I have so much more. I've learned how to meditate. I've learned how to travel. Like I love traveling. So I keep planning my days between two travel plans. I think that's something that really motivates me. I love stock markets. I love understanding what is happening in the world. So it's not just in only in terms of finances, but also in terms of your emotions, right? So you should not let one thing affect your mood completely. Like I'm very, very family oriented. So again, that comes into place. So ensuring that you do not really put all your energy and emotions in one place and you have multiple things to look forward to in life is something that will really help people go the extra mile and live a very happy life. I feel I live a very happy life, so I can really advise that to everybody. I learned it at a very young age, but if you're not doing it today and if you still have that one job or that one boss or that one personal relationship really affecting you, it will affect you for some time, but just don't let it be what you are. So you're way more than that. So I think that is something that I would really advise all the youngsters out there. one job or one company or one college or one relationship does not define you. There's way more. Just know that you can do multiple more things and do it. So that's my advice to every youngster out there.
Wow, that's something so good because the opportunities are all around us. At times we restrict ourselves, so it's very important to be open to opportunities, and then you evaluate those opportunities. And I think this is a continuous process. It's a journey that one must take. I think that's a beautiful point. Thank you so much, Rhythm. Rhythm, I just love your energy, love the confidence that you exude, and that comes with a lot of experience. Usually, we say and we say we have so many beliefs and everything, but to have a kind of a strong belief system, I think that's very important, and you certainly have that. Thank you so much for sharing this, for joining us. It was a pleasure having this conversation with you. Wish you all the success. Keep shining, keep rising, and keep inspiring us.
Thank you so much, Aditya. This was a really amazing gesture, and I really thank the ETHR team. You guys have really, I am loving the growth mindset classes. I'm loving everything that you're doing. So thank you so much again. And you guys have been phenomenal. And I wish you all the very best for all the future endeavors. I know you'll only take it to the next level.
Thank you so much. Means so much to us, Rhythm, and we'll stay in touch. Thank you for joining
Yes,
us.
for sure. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you,
Take
Aditya.
care.
And please
Thank you.
edit all those parts where I'm acting very funny. Please, especially the beginning of where you like to googly at me.
No problem. No, you were good there as well. So no, thank you so much. Don't worry. We'll do the edits, and yeah, thank you.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Take care.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. You too. Bye.